Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Good afternoon. It's me, Lyonga Spring Goddess. Or should I say Choma Yomide, should I? Anyways, I am Lyonga Spring Goddess here. Welcome to another fine edition of the review where we talk entertainment back to back to back. Now today's edition is different from the others, honey. With me are three fine, gorgeous women in the beauty industry. Today we're talking hair, we're talking wigs, we're talking makeup, we're talking fashion, honey. Oh my goodness, you know I love wigs, honey. I love makeup, I love the nails, I love the beauty, I love everything, baby. So if you are a woman and you're so much passionate about the beauty industry, you want to know what it takes for you to own your own salon or how hair installation works, because some of you, your wigs be terrible, I'm telling you. So if you want to learn all of this and lots more, then stay with us, do not go anywhere. This is the review, and to kickstart today's program, honey, we're going to serve with this very fine song. Now it's coming all the way from Makumba Music. Ladies and gentlemen, this song currently has over 1.4 million views in 2 months. Now we are talking about Fragile, and it's coming from no other person than King Luca. Enjoy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that song is Fragile and it's so beautiful. Take care of my heart. My heart is very tender, it's very soft, okay? Now that is one beautiful love song. Congratulations to you, Ashinoma. This is beautiful. I mean, after Renew left, we were looking for the next Renew, we're looking for the next biggest artist or big artist from Makumba Music, and you just found that person. Now, after investing a lot of money on Elisha K, taking him to not just Nigeria, Ghana, every part of Africa, because you're trying to expand, you're trying to export his music, and then came King Luca and effortlessly, boom, Fragile was that song. So congratulations to you once again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we're not talking about music, okay? We're talking about fashion and the beauty industry right here in Cameroon. So I'm going to introduce, let me sing. I think I'll start with her. You know why? Because her wig is so catchy, man. It's a color for me. Like, girl, please, you have to flaunt it. Girl, I know it's not cheap. I know it's not cheap. Oh, mommy, that's a one fine hair. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Man, but no, I'm talking about the hair. I'm not talking I'm asking me. I'm asking you. I don't want to know how you're doing. How are you doing? So wait, please come closer. Come closer. Let me see something. Okay, she's telling me she's fine. Yes, I know. Do you like the wearer? You think I'll wear you better, right? Yeah, she's saying I'll wear her better. So
hey, stop.
So how are you?
Fantastic, thank you.
Oh, tell us a little bit about you, Silech.
So I am Echong Sylvia Taku.
Okay.
Brand name Silech from Sylvia and Echong.
Oh, that's smart, huh?
I like the name.
That's a good one.
So I'm a glueless wig specialist.
Wow.
Brand name Silech Hair, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I specialize mostly in training young ladies on how to make glueless wigs. That is wigs that you can wear without using glue. Because glue chops off the hairline and it's not good for ladies. It's not chemically healthy. Yeah. So I train women how to make glueless wigs using sewing machine. Because the hand method is slow and it takes a lot of time. With machine, you can do many wigs per time and you can sell more and make more money. So I specialize mostly on trainings, on glueless wig making, hair coloring, wig revamp, wig customization and installation.
Oh, that's a lot. You must have so much money, girl, because wigs are not cheap.
I'm trying.
So how is the business? How's it coming along?
Business is good, thank God. Business is good.
Wow.
So business is good.
Very, very good.
Very good.
Extremely sustainable?
It has been. I think it is, and it still is, because wigs, women, as long as there are women on the planet, they'll always wear wig. And bonus tip, AI is not going to replace us.
That's true. Very much true. The ones.
And so far, I can say it's sustainable because I've been able so far in 4 years from 2020, March 2020. I think it will be 5 years in March this year. Oh wow! I've trained over 1,000 women across 13 countries. Because I offer trainings online and in physical classes.
Girl, so you're international. Now you talk as much of mommy. Because China, so you understand? You go to China, so you go to Bulgaria, you talk well.
Then you come.
Oh, so you just stand. Okay.
Then you come.
Wow, that's amazing. So what pushed you? What motivated you?
I was frustrated. Let me say that. I got into wig making because I was frustrated from looking for jobs and not finding. And then one employer in Boya actually pushed me to finally get into wig making. Okay. The guy offered to pay me 20,000 francs per month as salary to work as a medical laboratory scientist alone, to run a lab alone from Monday to Saturday. How much? 20,000 francs CFA.
To do what with it? Was it transportation or?
The guy actually told me I was supposed to pay 200 francs to go, like 400 francs to and fro work, and then eat 200 per day and then save 200 francs. That was what he told me, and I was like, okay, this is the last application I'm ever going to submit for any job. And I started looking out for myself. Okay. That was how I got into glueless wig making.
What did you study in school?
Medical laboratory sciences.
How much was the school fees?
University, 1 million per year. 1 million francs per year.
Yeah, I know where you're net.
And that's exactly what I told the guy. I said, my father paid these school fees. I would rather go and boil garot and sell than to work for 20,000 francs CFA.
My goodness.
And it has always been like that.
Let's look at the entire total. How long were you, let's talk about your education process.
4 years.
4 years. So 1 million every year.
I started from St. Louis, did 3 years. So
the 3 years, don't rush it. Gently, what do you go? Okay. The 3 years, how much was the school fees?
St. Louis was, I think, 580 at the time. Per year, yes.
Mommy, you get home for the do what's calculation. More calculate that together because this is whoa. No, we have to calculate this. Is it your phone? Okay, take your time. Let's count this together. Okay, let's go.
So St. Louis was 580 per year for 3 years.
So 580 times 3.
That's just fuel, excluding handouts and other materials.
How much is that, mommy?
1.740 million.
1.740.
Then after that, I left and went to Cameroon University in Yaoundé. We paid 1 million, I think 1.2.
1.2. You were there for how long?
Excluding any, I was there for 1 year.
1 year.
To top up with the degree.
Okay, so plus 1.2. There was just a miscellaneous, you understand, in general. So your 3 years in St. Louis, right?
Plus 1 year in Cameroon University.
So how much did you think you spent for your rent, everything? Just.
If you want to sum it up, this one is already over 2 million, right? That's like 2.8 million now.
How much is that?
Yeah, so let's just say 5 million.
5 million?
Let's just say that. I think it's going to be more than that because transportation, I was living out of home, so.
I can imagine that. So you finish school, maybe the word say...
Yes, we don't finish school, so we work for hospital. I actually worked for 1 year in Batibo at St. John of God Hospital. They paid me 80,000 a month there, but I wanted to continue my school, so I left and then went back to school. And after that, finished school, I went to Boya to look for jobs. This interview, can you imagine that these people advertise this on TV? Yeah, they advertised the job.
They got to
Yes.
you.
I left Kumba, went for this interview. After setting up the lab, doing their entire interview, they wanted to talk about money, and the guy said, we see that you worked alone before and you're good. We see what you do. We'll pay you 20,000 for a start. And I was like, okay.
Now the bonus.
Yes, the bonus for me now.
Full chest.
And the man was Rabashuku in there. You know? Yes.
Even the prayer for you may not deny the money.
Yeah, even speaking tongues. I'm like, okay. I was so happy that I found, you know.
Man of God. True Christian.
I was like, we'll pay you 20,000 for a start. I was like, okay, sir, I am ready to volunteer for free for the first 3 months, but you guys are going to pay me my full fee, like full salary, 198 according to government standard. He just said, we're going to increase it next year. I was like, okay, to how much? He said, we're going to add 10,000. That's to make it 30,000. Yes.
Wow.
And I told him there that I'm out of it. He said, no, there are many people on the waiting list. I should go and think about it. They're going to call me at 6 p.m. I said, sir, call everybody on the waiting list.
I'm telling you, that's exploitation, you know that?
They got, this guy called.
At 6.
I still have his number. I'll not mention his name. We'll meet again someday. We'll meet again someday.
Whoa.
So before I got into hair, it was from that frustration like that. And I think that same night, I went home. I had just 1,500 francs on me. My dad had just died, and he was my financial source. I can see my father was 100% the one behind me financially. So I went home that day. I had just 1,500 francs, and I did not have rubbing oil. So I went online. I had heard that people could bleach palm oil and then use some scent leaf to make it smell good. I actually went on YouTube to look at how to bleach palm oil and then make it scent well. Fortunately for me, I stumbled across a video. A lady was doing coconut oil. I was like, so the coconut has oil. That was my first time. I said, okay. I watched the lady. The next day was Moya Market. I think the next day was a Thursday. I went to Moya, bought coconuts for 1,000.
You're doing 1,500?
Yes. I paid 2 and 4. Trump was 150. 19 now. So I bought coconut oil for 1,000, came back, grated that coconut the entire night. My fingers were swollen because it was my first time to do coconut. I made that coconut finish by 1 a.m. and I produced, I think, 33 centiliters. 33 centiliters. That's 330 mils. It's like this small container, this one. So I had this, and one mama was into this network marketing and selling Angel Secret parts. I don't know if you know about that. You've heard about it now. So the mama had been trying to recruit me as a downline to join her. That day I got up, I was very happy about my coconut oil and it was very clean. The mama called, said, Sylvia, where are you? I'm in the house. She said, come, can you meet me at the court? She works at the court. I met her.
You had transport?
I borrowed that 150 to court that day to be told. Because my money that was money on me was 100 francs. So I met this mama. Something told me to carry my coconut oil. I just put it in my bag. And she was like, what are you doing? I say, I'm doing coconut oil. She was like, okay, you meet me at home. We'll talk about Angel Secret, but show me the coconut oil. Do you have it? I say, I have it. When she saw it, she was like, wow, this is clean. Can they actually produce coconut oil from? I was talking now like an expert, as if I knew. They say fake it until you make it, right? I
know.
So I just faked it. And Mama said, how much? The first amount that came to my mind was 4,000 francs. I was like, Mama, it's 4,000. See, you move the money and pay. Do you think Dangote could not smell me at that time? Come on. Do you know what? That business had already started.
I know.
Business had started like that. I took that 4,000. I was walking and my feet were not touching the ground.
My God.
I went to the market on Sunday, bought coconut for 3,000 francs CFA, came back, did oil, and the oil I had that time was 1 liter.
Wow.
I took that 1 liter. The mama called me on Sunday evening to her house. I went to her place. And she was talking about her Angel Secret thing. I was just waiting for her to finish. Let me show her the 1 liter so that she can pay and let me go and turn my coconut oil. After 1 hour of talking about the Angel Secret, she finished and she said, can she register me? She was going to register me for free and then I'll sell and pay her later. I just said, Mama, for now, I'm not ready. And she was like, I just said, but Mama, I've made more coconut oil. She said, oh, if you have, give me, I need 2 liters. I said, I have just 1 for now. She said, how much? I said, 11,000. And she paid.
No way.
Yes. She paid. That was when I knew, okay, people want coconut oil. That same day I went home, I created the page online. It's still online now, Coco Notify on Facebook. That's how I started coconut oil. So I did that, and then from 11,000 francs, I went and bought coconuts for 7,000, produced 2 liters, and then I priced each liter now at 15,000 francs. So that's how I sold that one.
Businesswoman, very sharp.
I sold that one. See, hardship the push, you know. You understand? I sold that one for 30K and then started investing. So from coconut oil, I started surviving like that. There were months that I could do 150,000 pounds just selling coconut oil. I was advertising online. A lot of people supported me. Other journalists from other platforms. Many people supported. And at one point, I checked, and people started importing coconut oil, and they sold the imported one at 8,000 pounds CFA. So that started killing the market. And then crisis came. We had to move. The best coconuts, if anybody wants to know, should get to me. The area that I used to get coconut from, I couldn't get coconut from there. I tried other areas, but the yield was not as much as the other one. So it started playing on my profit. That's how I started looking for more ways, other ways to make money. I created my first Instagram account in 2019, and I just came across one Nigerian woman, God rest her soul. She was doing wigs with machine. It was my first time. I was not into wigs, not into hair, nothing. I was like, okay, do they make wigs with machine? Saw her training people from her sitting room. I wrote her, she said she's in Nigeria. I said, how can I learn? She said, I must come down to Lagos. I've never been to Nigeria in my life. With all the stories I've heard, let me not talk to people who have been to Nigeria black. No,
let's hear the stories we heard about Nigeria.
So I had saved some money. So the total amount of money that I needed for flight and everything, because I was scared to go through land or by water. So I saved some money and I had to borrow more. The total amount was about 1.5 million. I borrowed 2/3 of that money. So I went to Nigeria. She had booked a hotel for me, sent driver to pick me up. I learned the glueless making in 4 days. Her training is normally 1 week. I did 4 days. She trained me on her dining table with 2 of us. When I finished, came back. For my training, I think she rated me 105 on 100. Her remark was, I'm the best student she had had in 8 years. And she autographed a book, How to Win Customers and Keep Them for Life, and gave me that book. So God rest Madam Tema So of La People Week Academy. She's the backbone of Silech here today. Came back to Cameroon, started my own business in March 2020. And from then, I think my first student I trained, it was the second week that I came back to Cameroon, trained my first student, and she paid 170,000 francs CFA. That is when I knew that there was something in skill. And that's how, since then, my medical laboratory degree has just been waiting for me to use maybe in time to come. But for now, let's do hair, let's empower others. And then from then, I was like, okay, if I've gone through this, I know that there are a lot of ladies who are also job applicants who've graduated and don't have anything. And this is a quick skill that you can learn and monetize. And then you can use wherever you are in the world, as long as there are women there. And it's a skill you can make money from forever. If you choose to. So that's how I started training others. When I started training, a lot of people from the beauty industry were like, if you train too many people get into the market, it will be crowded. I knew that, but I said, as a trainer, you must also be a student forever. So I'll be taking other classes with whites, black Americans to upgrade. Any new thing I see, I pay an upgrade. So, and that's how I've been able to. If you look at the students that I trained in 2020, they are not the same as those who have just trained this year. Because every year I upgrade.
It's an extra value.
Yes. Every year I upgrade, every year I add things, and then I increase the fee, of course, so that I get to train only those who are ready to go make use of the skill.
So how much do you charge now?
300,000 pounds safely.
For how long?
1 week.
1 week. Wow. How many students do you have now?
I train 2 students per time. I think just 2.
Okay.
So that they go. Like Noberta here is my ex-student.
Girl, so you have what kind of money? We'll hear you small time.
She's also my ex-student. Happiness.
Happiness. Okay, that's good. Now, what is that one lesson, that take-home message you want every, not just young lady, every graduate, every student running the university? What is that one take-home message you want them to learn today? Learn a skill, and if you want to choose a skill to learn, pick a skill that is evergreen, a skill that you can make money from forever. Especially the beauty industry is so rich. All the skills in beauty industry are evergreen. And pick a trainer who has mastered the craft and who is ready to teach you without holding back, without fear of competition. Pick a trainer who has the kingdom principle of multiplication, who can give you her all, so you can go and multiply like her and even be more than her. And then the last thing I'll say is, to parents, you know, our parents always have a different dream for us. You know, your mom will tell you, I want you to be a medical doctor because me, you know, what advice do you have for parents, especially after everything that you went through? Your father was the breadwinner of the family. After his passing, life was difficult for you. So what message do you have for them? For parents, if your child, I would say encourage, as long as you educate children, education is good. Empower these children with skills, especially if somebody just had their A levels.
as they enroll into universities, I'll advise that you let these students do things that they can come out and make money fast with. They can decide what to do after they make their own money. If I had my way, I would have learned this trade after A levels before trying to get into university. Because right now my focus has changed. My dreams and what I want to accomplish has changed. I think I'll say I'll encourage every parent to register your child for any skill, and do not look at the fee, because it's like we have a price pandemic in Cameroon where the first thing everybody looks at is fee.
How much?
Yes. And then when they say for what 300,000 for 1 week, I'm like, you're not paying for the week, you're paying for something that you will use and what you will do with it. So we have a price pandemic. We start looking at value of a skill, not the price at the time. I think that's what I would advise parents.
Okay, very well. Now, let's hear your own story, mommy. Tell us. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
First of all, love your hair, girl.
Thank you.
You did it yourself?
Yeah, I did.
No, I never did it. Because my ear never bent.
The installation and the wigging.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I did
why did you get into it?
Well, a lot. I would not say
You have a story too?
a very long one though. My story is long.
So what's the story?
Well, I'm a graduate with a master's in computer engineering.
You say?
Master's in computer engineering.
Oh. So what's happened?
The frustration of looking for jobs in Cameroon actually pushed me to get into another industry aside from what I was doing, because with computer engineering in Cameroon, if you don't have something like a godfather, or if you don't have someone that is able to push you, it'll be very difficult for you to get maybe a job. And then the pay.
How much is it?
The pay at first was not really encouraging.
How much?
50,000 francs. Yes.
Is it probation or like salary?
Salary. 50,000 francs.
Yeah, in Douala.
No, like then in Bamenda. So with that, I was living in Anquen, going to upstation every day. My transportation is about 1,000 francs.
Daily?
Yes,
Minus
daily.
feeding?
Minus feeding and other things. So I had to look for another way to empower myself and also do other things.
So with what you studied, what were you hoping to achieve?
Sorry?
With what you studied, what were you hoping to achieve?
I was hoping to, like, what I wanted to do was to open an organization that could help the young people into the computer world. There are a lot of people that are not able to even type their names on the computer, or even figure out what the computer is all about.
They don't even know the keyboard.
The keyboard, yes. Even the Microsoft and all of that. So I wanted something that I could teach the little ones, in fact, the community, on how to computerize themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, seeing that after spending so many years in school and so much money was invested in your schooling, yet you were unable to get a good paying job, how was it feeling like?
Sorry?
How was it feeling like, seeing the disappointment after going to school for so many years and the money spent into education?
It was really bad.
Right.
You know, not achieving your dreams or not getting that thing that you always hope to. And then my dad will always be like, Noberta, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. And then one thing he told me, may he so rest in perfect peace, like, don't limit yourself to one opportunity. Go out there and explore. I was never a type who loved hair, makeup, and all of that. But I had to choose something to do. I started with baking. I can bake. And then it was not really that much. I never loved it. So I had to choose another field, which was getting into the beauty industry. Okay. Yeah.
So for how long have you been into the beauty industry?
3 years.
How would you describe it?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, very fantastic. Having great teachers that give you their all and all. Yeah.
With so much money, you know they charge so much money.
Now, the money to me it's very small, because what I got and what I'm making now is 10,000 times what I had. So money. Seriously?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So how much did you pay? You in your own time, how much money?
I think I paid was it
150.
Yes, 150,000 francs.
Money you may remember.
Yes.
But her training was the first thing I organized in Limbe.
In Limbe, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And she was actually doing a discount. And then I just got married and I was in the house doing nothing.
Girl, what's your ring?
It's a long story.
No way, don't tell me it crashed.
Yeah, we're actually working on a divorce, so yes.
I'm hearing that for the first time.
Yeah. A lot. Got married 3 years. I've not seen my husband since we got married.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 3 years now. I've not seen him since he traveled. So a lot was going
Wait,
on.
you got married here in Cameroon together?
Yes, that was March 2028. 2022.
That
Yeah.
was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he traveled to the States.
Yes.
And then what happened? He went there and forgot about you.
He hasn't come back. Well,
Does he call?
we used to keep in touch a lot. Family came in, friends came in, from one thing to the other, depression set in. And I think that was when her training came up. By then, I just graduated at Lucy K's Makeover in Bamenda. And then I moved to Limbe. We got married, we traveled. I had to forget about school because I was actually aiming of doing a PhD for myself.
Wow.
But I had to forget about school and focus on family. So I couldn't sit at home doing nothing. And then I had to look for something else.
Was it love at first sight? Wait, so yeah,
Yeah, hey, man, did you feel that? Yeah.
Wow.
So it was not really easy.
What about now? Does he still call?
No, we haven't kept in touch for almost months now.
So you did him wrong. You have a question for her. Is it that you did him wrong? He did you wrong? What trusted in between?
Okay, distance relationship, I will never advise somebody to go in for distant relationship or even for distant marriages. From my own experience, I will never.
The girl, yes, it comes to money.
One thing.
Because you were with me. Happiness, you agree? You agree?
No, one thing with me that I always believed was I'm not that type of person that will sit and demand. Always go out there and look for opportunities, support your partner in one way or the other. Imagine if he doesn't have today and then you as a woman you don't have anything doing. Yeah. What are the two of you people going to do? Then if you have kids, that means the kids are going to suffer from your own negligence. Yeah. So it was not really easy. Family.
But he was paying the rent.
Yes.
He was
paying the rent.
Is he still paying the rent now?
No, I'm the one paying the rent and doing everything for myself now.
What's his excuse?
I'm a cheating wife. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Good night, you see why my woman. So you don't believe?
She's too hardworking for that. She doesn't have time.
Right.
So a lot came in. I almost committed suicide. Yeah. It's now I'm talking and I'm free because it's now like a part of me and it's okay. I've accepted my condition or situation and I'm actually like free. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the plan was he travels and then he calls you or what?
The plan was travel, come back home.
Oh.
Yeah.
After how many years?
Well, we had a plan of coming back home after a year. Okay. He had a plan of coming back home after a year.
So he just went and fell in love with the place and didn't want to come back?
I don't know. I don't know his own excuses. But for everything, he said, I'm a cheating wife. A boss bitch, like he calls it. My place in Limbe were the ones that actually opened it together. Yes. And it took so much. But at the end of the day, when you start business for the first time and then a whole lot, it's not easy as a beginner. It's not really easy. Yes, it's not easy. So I thought like when you start business, you have to see what that business is all about in an environment where you've never been there before.
Yeah.
And then by then, my own area was not really that developed. Limbe was not really as open as it is right now.
Which part of the Limbe?
My two.
Oh, okay.
So for him, he thought like, okay, when I'll get into the business, boom, income will just start coming in. I'll start making millions and all of that. And I needed more information. I needed more upgrade.
Okay. Was it a weak business?
Yes, makeup, yeah, and everything. So for him, when I tell him like, business not the goal, he feels like I'm making the money and I'm keeping it. Yeah, I'm making the money and I'm keeping it. My house was at Bututu. My transportation every day was 1.5. And then by then I didn't have a meter, electricity. My landlord used to charge me 5,000 francs every day for electricity. Yes.
So we're gonna wait for the.
Yes, every day.
Jesus.
So it was not really easy. So when I tell him I don't make something, he feels like
You're right.
I'm doing it, and then that is where our first misunderstanding came in. Where I was telling the boss. Yeah. And
It's not a bad thing, by the way. I'd rather be a boss breed than to be a pygmisha.
Well.
What's the mission?
Pygmisha, people, girls with impressment.
With impressment.
So act nice to be chosen.
No, boss bitch is okay. That was a compliment.
So from there, it was not the clashes started coming in. I was staying with his junior brother by then. And then you can't have a phone call. The next minute she's talking to this person. It came to the extent where my family did not even associate with me. My house where I was living, my mom, since I got married, she had never come to my home. And my family could not visit.
So he stopped them or what?
Yeah, he felt like my family is coming around and influencing me and all of that.
You were staying with his younger brother?
Yes, I was staying with his younger brother in the house.
That's crazy, man.
Yes. The feeding, school fee. The thing that got me pissed was each time when I want to talk, they say I'm disrespectful and arrogant. I might have my own ways, maybe
Communication.
yes, of communication, and it's just for you to tell me that the way you're talking is not really the best. Yeah, please, can you do this? But the moment I open my mouth and I want to talk, it's like, yeah, you again and all of that.
You don't start again.
Yeah, so I never had nobody to talk to. Then depression set in, and then I kept everything to myself. You could see me. Maybe I'm smiling, the next minute I'm crying.
They were always online making money. You're always talking online too.
Yeah. Yeah. So TikTok now helped me a lot because I met a lot of great people.
Wow.
And I also met beauticians. We had this association where we used to come online, talk on our businesses and all of that. And that posed a very big problem in my marriage.
Again?
Yes.
Why?
Because most of the time we have our free times are in the evenings when we come back from our job site. So my brother-in-law was like, he talk for my picking them again.
Oh, he was the one reporting you.
Yeah. So each time I have a call, it's like he's calling his brother to be like, yeah, Dad, he don't talk again. All those type of things. So mistrust came in, communication.
He wasn't working.
He was working.
What was he doing?
He was working. He was working in a warehouse. He was working.
Then how you know became girlfriend?
So it was serious. It was not really easy. So each time I said, no, I'm not on a call. This is what I'm doing. I'm in a business meeting and all of that. Sometimes I used to have online classes with my students too. It's a no. No, na man picking. Since I grew up, my field of studies was mostly with men. My first year in university, I did civil engineering.
Wow.
And then
Strong woman, eh?
growing up, basketball, roller skates, and all of that. So I was mostly with men. So I don't know if you felt insecure about me being around men.
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I cut up every link and ties I had with friends and family just to please him, but it was never enough for him. Then a classmate of mine was like, I saw your wedding pictures online. Noberta, you don't marry. Then we will not know. We will grow together, we will not know. That was like, yeah, I got married 2 years ago. Blah, 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 blah. We talked, and then he's in Dubai, not even in Cameroon. Then he was like, Chaibo, what you did was not really good. So we're like, back in the days, how we used to grow up and all of that and all of it, and catch up. So I never knew they were recording my conversations. They sent it to him, and then there was a statement that I made that, see, today, say, those things that we had in the past, let it be in the past now. Let's move on. At least man don't big. All we now with the hustle and all of that. Let's forget about the past. Yeah, and forge on the future. So see, today, my husband feels like he thinks, even if they put him here, he will say, I'm having an affair. Yeah, I'm having an affair with the guy. Yes, I had an affair with him. And then I could not sit in my shop. Sometimes, you know, the brother would just come. Brother send me, I can check what I did for shop. Yeah, there are sometimes that I will stand outside my shop, maybe with a client, because I bap too.
Oh, wow.
And then maybe we're discussing. Maybe we're discussing. It's a phone call. Wow. That man picking where they stand with you for outside. I don't. Yeah. So with all
was he working? Because they've been very busy.
Yeah, he was working.
Was working. I had so much time for you.
Yeah, he was working. But you know, there are sometimes that we even, out of 24 hours, we speak 18 hours on the phone. Yeah. There are sometimes I'm working on a client and I'm talking to him on phone. And if I,
hello, you the chef. 1 minute.
Yeah, it was not. It was a struggle in my business. It was really a struggle. And then, with all of that, family. You know, before even one time he married, we were picking for the first place and all of that.
So wait, they never liked you from the word go?
I wanted him to get married to his baby mama and all of that. Yeah, a bad influence to my son. You come for chopping money and all of that and all of that and all of that and all of that.
Chopping money.
Yeah.
Because they know that I know. Sometimes I look at her, I'm like, wow, this girl, she's one of the toughest people I've trained. Yeah.
So, and all of that and all of that and all of that. The next thing, he stopped paying because we paid for 1 year rent for the shop. And 6 months, the shop was down. We had to do the renovate, everything, buy and all of that. Yeah. So I was left with 6 months to balance up with my rent, 1.2 million for 6 months. So after that fight, he said he had nothing to do with the business. So since 2022 to now, I'm paying the rent. Everything that has to do with me, it's me. So he was paying the house rent, but I was the one taking care of myself and everything. So all he did was pay the house rent, which he stopped paying for like 8 months ago. So
is the brother-in-law still staying there?
No.
Okay.
So that also pushed me to keep moving, don't stay in depression and cry every day and all of that and all of that.
How are you?
I'm 28.
No, how are you truly?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
You're good?
I had to go for 6 months counseling. Yes. 6 months counseling, like every day, every day. I have some pictures of me sometimes when I look at myself now, that was last year, and I look at myself now, I'm like, it's God.
Wow.
Yes, because when I went to the hospital and they said, madam, for your own age, you don't get BP, so they decline for that kind of level. You did think now, you don't have a child, So it was really like, I had to sit down. I have people that are looking up to me. I have my junior ones to take care of and all of that. I have myself. And what my counselor told me is, if you die today, you'll still marry another woman.
Straight up. That's even every day with different masses.
Yeah, so now you know, and all of that.
Yeah.
And then last year, where I got to know about the divorce was when my shop collapsed and destroyed everything.
Like it fell?
Yes. So he sent a lawyer to me so that they could sue my landlord because it was actually his fault. And then in the point of discussion, the lawyer was like, are you ready for a divorce? That type of a question. I was like, he had been talking about it and I was just like,
it's a phase, it will pass.
It will pass. I don't know what is causing it. if you call me a disrespectful human being, there are times that I've spoken until I will hit my chest. I will remove my shoe and tell him that, see, I will not take it, but you have to listen to me.
I think when you push a woman, not just a woman, we push anybody to that extent.
So there are times where I will talk and cry. You know, there's a time that I actually went naked on the streets. Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. Yes, naked. Yeah. It was actually my landlord and his girlfriend, my junior sister, that were like, it came to the level where I could not even stand. Came to the level where I could not even go to my own shop. If I'm in my shop, I'm inside the massage room. I don't even work on client. Came to the level I could not even, like somebody would book me for a wedding makeup or for maybe hairstyling, and I would refuse because each time I'm doing that client's makeup, I'm crying.
You're thinking of your own.
Yes, I'm thinking that. So, like for 5 months, I was not working. It was all about depression, dealing. So when that lawyer told me about it, I went to his office, I cried to the extent that I collapsed. They had to call all my family members from everywhere and everywhere. He had already sent a message to my mom. My mom was like, no, man, no talk to him for my PK, keep him, all those type of things here. So when he sent, and then when the lawyer called him, he was like, it don't reach that level. So she couldn't take it. She said, okay, fine. If that is what it is now, then so be it. I think it's time for you to move ahead and all of that. So I said, okay, fine. That is it. It's okay. I accept it. Whatsoever it's coming with it, so be it.
So how far has the divorce proceedings gone?
Now, this is the most difficult part. I will never advise somebody to divorce in this life. But don't get married, though, if you know that you're not able. Divorce in Cameroon. Oh, God. The stress, the expenses, everything. And now, the thing is, if you bring the divorce, he asked for the divorce and refused to pay for it.
But they pay for it?
Yes. He asked for a divorce and said, yeah. Okay. He doesn't. Now, will you sign? No, he won't sign for the divorce.
Then why are you asking for the divorce if you won't sign?
So that is where the problem had been. Now, received a call 3 days ago. I don't want a divorce. Like, I don't want a divorce. We can fix things. I'm like, it's all gone.
You want to fix things?
No.
You've moved on?
Yeah.
You told him that?
Yeah. Moved on with very harsh and tough decisions. Very harsh and tough decisions.
What was one of the main decisions that made you say, no, this cannot work again?
You know, when you love somebody and trust everything. I actually turned down a US visa for this guy. I actually kept my family. You know, they say family will always stand by you, no matter what. Yeah. There are sometimes my mom will cry on the phone and I'll just bash the phone and I'll be like, you say you don't marry, no, if you enjoy your marriage, this is me, let me fight for my own marriage. So seeing my family go through that depression with me, yeah, and then him calling my mom and telling my mom, like, the only thing you ever receive from me, now you're picking the cups inside coffin. And if you ever make the mistake for come back for the marriage, that means you'll see the worst of it.
No way.
You see. So I just had to, with all of that, yeah.
No, you can't go back.
Yeah, with all of that.
Maybe it's just coming to finish you. What do you think, you know?
Even though the love is still there, it's difficult. It's difficult to give up. It's difficult to give up, yeah.
Shirley, want to say something? The love is still there.
The love is still there. It's not easy.
He's but I still love him. That's
it's really.
They said it's difficult to advise a woman in love. Can we advise you?
See, no, none of you advise me. I deny the advice. I deny the advice because even me, with what we shared and everything. If you put him in front of me, good afternoon, sir, and I'll walk past. That is me now.
Okay.
And it goes to every man out there. I'm not ready. I'm not open. I'm not, no. This is just...
You don't block yourself. No one is worth that kind of control.
For this level now, so I'll go do IVS.
Are you serious?
Yes, born my pikin.
It's okay.
Anyways, you're still young, 28.
You're still head.
Life still there for front.
Ah,
You'll see weddings then.
Hey,
you'll see one go marry.
It's okay.
I got talk in tongues.
Noberta,
I got talk in tongues.
8 billion people on earth.
I know.
One person cannot.
And you must have said actually move on.
Depuis.
Depuis, see, actually get woman.
So now I'm just focusing on
your
empowering.
business.
Yes, my business and empowering.
Somebody can even look at you and think, me, I'm hearing this word for the first time, but this is somebody else. And then the period where she recounted that she was in the hospital, her stroke collapsed, blah, blah, blah. That's the same period she won this award.
Yes.
She came that day for the competition. She was sick. She was from the hospital.
Whoa. Let's talk about the awards. Thank you, Silech. This one, can you hold it up, let's see.
This is for the first position, the best wig installer for the Battle of the Beauticians 2024.
Wow, this is amazing. Can I?
Yes, please.
Oh, wow. This is dope. How was the feeling like for you?
Oh, I was so excited. You know, she was the one who handed the award. See, the energy matched my energy because that day will be like.
I kept me saying that I don't think I'm my student.
Oh, that's a passion.
I was like, she was even the oldest. I discovered that the person who was the third position is a grandchild of Silech. My student trained the person who took third, and it was after the award that I realized. And people were like, "You only favor you're picking them." If you even look at the way I rated her on my own list, she was the second. We had to be jury, so their points made her first.
Oh wow!
Because I was stricter on my students.
Yeah. I can imagine. So how was the feeling like for you? And how was the Battle of the Barbers? Now is what again?
The Panache Expo.
Panache Expo.
Yes, Panache.
Why ask you to change your name? I don't understand. How do you leave Battle of the Barbers to Panache Expo?
Battle of the Beauticians.
Battle of the Beauticians to Panache Expo. Very well. So how did it help you though?
Well,
how did it shape your career?
A whole lot. You know when I put this and everybody was saying, "Hey, you'll be award winner." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me, that's me, that's me." Wow. And then there was a lot I learned on that day.
Okay.
Yes, a whole lot. This award does not only comes with sitting and admiring it. Okay. You have to work more harder for it.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people that are looking up to you. Yeah. Imagine if someone, if I did not take my time, sit down and learn from her, I wouldn't have been able to get this. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's amazing. Do you have another one?
Yes.
I think just two.
There was 2 awards. Okay. Let's see the second one.
So this is for the People's Choice.
Oh wow, this is heavy. Wow. Okay, like this. So this one is Battle of the Beautician, People's Choice. Oh, the crowd selected you?
Yes, the crowd.
So did you like wig somebody there or what? How did they choose you? Like the selection process, how was it done?
You bring someone, like your model, and you work on the person. Then they rate you. They had their own criteria. They rate you, yes, white casting, melting, and then styling, baby face, and all of that.
When you're looking for a model, please call me. We know like free things.
You'll be there in the next
edition. They come next month.
To the 5th of April.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll definitely be there. This is beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, any advice to young women who are thinking of getting married, young women who don't want to do anything, young women who just want to go housewife, young women who rely just on their looks, like, no, I'm fine, I need to work, I must get money. Me, I don't want to do nothing. Any advice?
Let me say, the person the mentality, overload. Even the school where you don't go, you never learn anything. Because now, in this our generation, one thing I put in place is empowering yourself.
Right.
Yes, it's very important. Even no matter how much your partner has, he might say, the money I get now for we too, you understand? But you as a woman, it's not everything. Like, okay, you need part, you go ask your master, say, 600.
I know.
Now, your parents will call you, or maybe your junior ones, you're waiting for your husband and all of that. It's not all about waiting and all, but when you have something doing, they say, an idle man is a devil's workshop. Yeah, true. It's not just by sitting in the house, taking care of kids and all of that. Have something doing. Even there are some nursing mothers, there are mothers that sit in the house, like my madam rightfully said, she was sitting in her house and doing coconut oil. She never had a place and all. And there are a lot of people who sit in their houses and make it for themselves.
True.
Yes. Social media has made an environment very open where you can sit and express yourself, showcase what you have. I mean, there's nobody that is lazy. There is nobody that does not have talent. It's true. Just for you to go out there, get out of your comfort zone, and find that something that can help you one way or the other.
Now I'm going to give you a round of applause.
Thank you.
You're a strong woman. I've learned so much from you, to be honest. Wow, at the age, like adjustment age, you've gone through a lot, but you're still studying. So you're a very strong woman, yeah. Honestly, like you are literally an inspiration to a lot of us right now. But then before I give you all the accolades, let's hear Happiness or own story. Happiness, they don't break your heart too. What's your own story, mommy?
My name is Happiness, and I just ventured into hairdressing. I braid and I install and do everything with install, do glueless wigs, treat. I just ventured into it after advanced level due to finances, because I was not able to continue.
Let's go.
3 years. So, like, I stayed back in the house for 3 years because I was hoping to continue. But when I saw that there was no way I was not going to continue, while I was in secondary school.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm okay. While I was in secondary school, I would always beg my sisters to do their hair, to do just normal bakala, try to do rasta, just do something on their hair. So I just told myself that since I'm not able to go to university, instead of looking for a job where maybe I may go to work and they tell me that I'm no more needed, I have to go back and start looking for another job. I just told myself that let me go back to the salon and
learn.
And improve myself.
Right.
So I first went to a normal salon and did just braiding. Okay, after that, I opened a small place. I'm actually like in partnership with somebody that does nails. So I was braiding with somebody that does nails. And then along the line, I saw a need to add something to it. So, but I did not have any particular person to go to. I decided to go online. I went to TikTok to search and see if I would see anybody that can. Then I saw Silech hair. I actually saw 2 persons.
Girl, I have to visit your hair. I love wigs a lot.
I actually saw 2 persons. The first person I asked, I can say somehow she was not really welcoming. And then I went to her. She was actually the second person. I wrote her. She replied. Her reply was more welcoming than the other person's own. Then I said, I don't want to talk on phone. I prefer talking face to face. So she indicated where she lives. I went to her place, we discussed, and that's how I took in the training for glueless wigs, installation, and hair treatment.
Okay, so where are you from exactly? Like your origin?
I'm from the Northwest.
From the Northwest? From
Com, precisely.
So you were living in Com before you came to...
I've been here in Douala.
You were born and bred here?
No, I was not born here. I came here when I was in class 3.
Okay.
So I've schooled all through, except for advanced level, that I went back to Bello. Where I had my advanced level at the BCHS in Jinikujem. Then just after that, I came back. I just spent a year and came back.
Okay. So how was the feeling like when your parents told you, right now we cannot, further your education? How was it like?
I was disappointed. But
how many siblings do you have?
We're actually 10, and I'm the last one.
Wow. One mother?
The same mother, the same father.
How has life been for you?
I can say it has been a challenge.
What was the most challenge you've gone through?
The fact that I was not able to continue going to school, because while I was in school, I was actually intelligent. And then along the line, I also fell sick. I also fell sick in secondary school when I was going to lower sick. And then because of that, what
were you sick of?
Well, I cannot really say, because I had I had pains.
Your chest, like breathing?
Not in my chest, in my both breasts.
Oh.
I had pains that it was on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. So because of that, I can say that's just the reason why I failed the first year, because I could not explain why I failed the first year. But the second year, I just told myself that even though I'm still going through the pains, I cannot just give in to the pains. So I had to work very hard and pass, because I saw that if I should really give in, then I don't know when it will stop, and then life has to still continue. That's it. And then for education, yes, I was disappointed because, like I said, we are 10, and I'm the last born. So while I was in secondary school, the last thing I had in mind was I will not be able to continue, because I knew that I have a lot of people in front of me that the worst comes to the worst, I will be able to continue going. But I was not able to continue. So I had to look for another way to survive.
What was your dream?
I did science. Wow. So I was actually hoping that I was going to be a pharmacist. I was hoping I was going to be a pharmacist. But while in secondary school, since I was doing that bacala, all those things, along the line, I was telling myself that even if I work in the hospital, I will surely have a salon where I just maybe come and inspect. And then, because I saw it that I liked doing. So at the end of the day, instead I can say it's the second choice that I ended up with.
But do you still have so much passion for medicine to be a pharmacist? Do you think you're going to pursue that?
Right now, no. I'm just thinking of continuing in the line of hairdressing and adding up things like makeup. Are
you happy?
No, yes, I'm very okay with it.
You're truly happy?
I'm very okay with it.
Okay, and your 9 siblings, how is life for them? Are they good? How is life treating them?
Well, they're doing well too at their own level.
You're not close?
No, we're actually close. Like now, I actually live with our firstborn. I actually grew up with her. Our firstborn. So I can say she has been my sole sponsor. So many people know her as my mother. Many people know her because since I grew up with her, I've always referred to her as my mother. So,
my God, you brought tears to my eyes, I swear. Wow. Now, for everything that you went through, there are a lot of young women who will not, they want the easy route. My parents cannot sponsor me. I'm a fine, petty. Mama, me not the way they know if you carry me around. You understand? You just petty, you cute, you get flat on me. That's not my me, mommy. But I mean, did you ever feel like, okay, you know what? Let me go this other way. I'm a fine woman, chocolate and everything. Maybe a man is gonna be the easiest way for me. Did you think of that?
I did not think of that, but somehow I can say I even had all those opportunities to do so. Because I had the opportunities, but I never did it. Because I can say I have the opportunities because I actually grew up, like I said, with our firstborn.
Right.
She's a teacher.
Okay.
So while I was going to secondary school, they transferred her from Douala to Kombe, somewhere around Banga. So I actually then lived back with her husband. And then he was the type that he does not care whether you go and you come back at whatever time. Like, so I had all the opportunities to do whatever I wanted to do, but I did not see it, or maybe because from day one, I've been from a Christian family. So the fear of God and then trying to do the right thing to stop me from taking advantage that I actually had in front of me, because I could come back from school and then go and even come back at 11 o'clock.
He will not even notice.
Even if he noticed, he will not like ask you where you're coming from.
Did he care at all?
So we're just there. But my mother will always come back during weekends. She was always coming back during weekends. And until I've rested, she's here now. They transferred her back to Douala.
Okay, very well. So what's your own love story? Please tell me it's a good one.
I don't have any love story.
Girl! You believe me?
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Forget that thing.
No, I'm serious. I don't have.
Yeah, she looks like someone who doesn't have.
Is it show face?
I'm serious.
No, seriously.
What about me?
Yeah. Hey, we start with a bow straight.
China, one second. I don't even pretend. Say no.
No, I don't have any love story.
We don't have. Why? What was the reason? Is there a reason for it? Or you're not just ready yet? Or they don't show you shake it too?
No. I've not really been into any relationship this thing. Well, maybe I myself, when I was great, at first I was always saying that after my advanced level, and then after the advanced level now, with the struggles and everything, I was just I just wanted to figure out something. Then now I'm trying to make something out of me.
Okay.
No, let's go convent too.
I know.
That is not what I'm not.
So you've never been with somebody?
Well, I just for, it was something that happened just for a month. Bread, it did not last a month now. But I can see we're still discussing bread.
Wait.
Wow.
So you are. Please, we have to start.
Magic water.
Wait, you are what we think you are.
Yeah, she is.
Wow. Please.
Innovation.
No, we have to start. What stand for you, I beg?
Let's solve it for you.
In fact, you have to call the director of programs, I beg. For you. For this generation. Wait, for the mommy, oh.
You're not serious.
Do you know what I believe her?
I'm serious.
Because I have a friend who's
serious.
35, she's a virgin. My friend.
Yeah. A friend of mine also got married 2 weeks ago, and it was her first time.
And this my friend has a master's and she's working in a very big hospital here in Douala. She's a virgin, she's 35.
A friend of mine got married last 2 weeks ago, and it was her first.
How old?
She's 30.
This one is Gen Z avec différent.
Beaucoup de différence.
30.
You're 30. I've never seen a tattoo with me. More about.
Hey,
No, show hey. Whoa. She's 30 and V. Like we never. You have to come and join us. Whoa.
Chelsea is on it. You're fine. You're very okay.
ID cards are over here.
Am I younger or older?
You look very young.
very young.
Very young.
Yeah, you look like 21.
21, seriously.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Many people do tell me that I look
She's
young.
very
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
She has a
Many
very
people
good
do
body.
say that,
She has a
but
very good.
Mama, you
I
know your
am
which
actually-
age?
25. She has a very good age.
First year university. First year university at China.
You know.
That was 20.
Like, you want me those points?
Who's poison? People don't poison, people don't get plenty. So we then say, why
for 40 years, no.
So we get one relationship for 8 years, 10 years. My friend relationship lasted 8 years.
Chelsea, come and answer this one. More year for me, more year. But that is beautiful.
Thank you.
There are a lot of women. No. Chelsea.
Yes.
Your own.
I'm so shocked. She looks innocent. I won't believe her.
You see, they in shock.
Don't you see the shock?
You see, figure am out.
Wow.
Understand? Yeah. But she's young, even physically. You can be 30 and look.
Yeah.
And she looks like.
So wait, are you determined to keep it to your married? Or you?
Yeah, by God's grace.
By God's grace. Wow. Now, actually, tu vas marier une vierge nationale au French.
I swear.
I just say no.
Why?
One minute you go, Papa.
Wow, Mama, congratulations. This is beautiful, to be honest. You have to just take care of it. There's nothing out there. Like, there's literally nothing out there, to be honest. You say nobody should rush you, nobody should pressure you. You say, and there are so many men who come and say, oh, I love you. They're lying. Check your time. There's nothing out there. No more STDs. You understand? So they can't see you. But now, let me ask you women, it's a general question. There are a lot of men who don't want to marry virgins. You believe that?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, though?
My own point of view, most of the men, they like to, maybe for this generation now, they like people who are experienced, let me put it that way. They like people who they can able to flow with when it comes to love. Imagine you there with your partner and then maybe when they make out, you are just like...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is still a review on Dash TV. We're about coming to the end of the program. We have a couple of minutes to go, yes? But before then, honey, let's show you this very fine song. It's coming from, well, let's see what the director has for us. Take a look. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that amazing song. Yes, it's coming from Jamaican dancehall artist, reggae and dancehall artist, Shenseea. Now, she equally has a song featuring Whiskey. It's a beautiful song. You don't want to miss out on it. So make sure that you go on all streaming platforms and enjoy her songs, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are still beautiful women with me. Yes, and today we've had a very emotional conversation. I've learned a whole lot. People don't look like their problems. To be very honest, you can look at somebody and you feel like they have it all until they open their mouth and talk to you. Then you understand that what people are going through a lot. That's why sometimes it's always advisable that you be kind to people, be very polite, because you don't know what they're going through. And avoid fighting with somebody. Many people have a lot of health conditions. And they're dead, and you will be the one to carry all the burden. So be nice to people and be civil. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is still the review, and we're talking about beauty, we're talking makeup, we're talking cosmetics, we're talking fashion, honey. Now, let's talk about wigs real quick. What is that one secret you want every woman to know today about wigs?
About wigs. If you're a beginner, start with closure wigs, because closure wigs are easy to go. You can wear them within 5 seconds and you're gone. And they protect your edges. Right. If you wear frontals are for people who have a team behind them to always take care of it. For influencers, frontals are high maintenance. They are more expensive because with time the frontal is going to bar off and you need to change it with a new one, or you have to ventilate the frontal. So if you're a beginner, start with closure wigs. You last, and then it's easy for you to manage. Okay. Or if you want to go frontal, go glueless. But regardless, even if you go glueless, frontal is high maintenance. High maintenance.
And I love when it comes to the edges.
The baby face.
You look more pretty.
Yeah, if you want to be doing baby face or baby hairs, you need products to always make that look good.
Okay. So now, how can somebody differentiate between a good wig and a terrible wig? You see a woman, if you tell the price, they might not run it down, so it's strong. So how can they tell if it's a good wig or it's not a good wig?
Okay, maybe we should talk about difference between synthetic and human hair.
Please, we don't know.
Yeah, so
tell us.
With synthetic hair, it's plastic. So if you burn synthetic hair, you're going to get results like black flame, then black soot. It's going to be sticky, like as if you burnt plastic. But if you burn human hair, real human hair, the residue is going to be dusty, like ash, and you burn better than, you will not have that black smoke. That's a major difference.
So if you want to buy, you must go with like a straightener to touch it, or how can
most times the price is also the price for synthetic hair is always lower. If you bargain and they bring it too low, that's not good.
Like how much are we looking at?
Most synthetic hairs are between 1 to 20,000.
1,000.
Yes. The synthetic hair for 500 now.
Synthetic hair. I feel I'm young, so
yes. Synthetic hair for 500. So all what these people call blend is synthetic hair. So whether you're buying your blend 60,000, there's high quality synthetic that you can actually curl, like heat resistant synthetic that can actually curl. But by the time you burn it, you see the difference.
For women, would you say wig is a good investment? You all are women. I mean, is wig a good investment?
To me, wig it is.
It is?
Because if you have 3 wigs, let's say medium quality wigs, grade 9 or 10, you can wear them between 0 to 3 years. That's way cheaper than braiding your hair every 2 weeks or every month. In Douala, if you want to braid your hair in a standard place or get good braids, it should be at least 10,000 francs.
Yeah.
So if you braid twice a month, that's 20,000. Meanwhile, if you get a wig for 100,000 francs CFA, you can wear that for 3 years.
Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Now, there are a lot of men who don't want to buy wigs for women. Would you deal with a man who will not buy you good wigs?
No.
No, now.
No.
Happiness, I don't ask you because you don't get experience.
But if he doesn't buy the wig, right? If he doesn't buy the wig, the money should still come in another way, and I'll buy the wig. Like just say, take this one for shopping, and I'll know what to shop.
Okay. So would you be with a man who doesn't give you allowance?
No. Hey, Jesus. How?
Chop knuckle.
No, 50-50.
How?
My father taught me well.
It's 50.
No, 50-50.
No.
What would you
If my father was always giving allowance to my mother and to us, then why you come for that comfort zone?
Yeah, I always see my father set the bar so high.
Right.
Yeah, so he set the bar so high. Sometimes I'm like, I'm looking for my father in something.
Yes.
It's okay.
There are a lot of men who say that the new generation of women like us, we're very materialistic, simply because we're always. Do you believe that women nowadays are materialistic?
Every human being is materialistic. Are they not? What are they looking for out there?
You'll be a better person. You gonna live long.
Amen. Amen.
I know. See the way my director is looking at you.
What is it materialistic? Why are they working? Don't work. Just stay at home and let manna fall.
Right.
Why are you working? Women like money. I do. I love money.
Right.
People, you don't you? You don't love money. Give me your share.
That's it. It's the show look up for because I love money. Happiness. So you don't like me.
I love money.
Even you too.
That's why I work.
There is nobody that will not love money. Yes. Even if I don't work, I still love the money.
Okay. Wow. Well, I've learned so very much. But before we do go, let me start from Silech. Can you drop us your social media handles? How can people get in touch with you? What is that extra value they're gonna get if they should enroll in your classes?
Okay, Silech Hair, we are present on TikTok as Silech Hair, just like SILECH.
So I want to share this now. What for you?
Become present on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Okay. You can get to me through WhatsApp at +237 679 909435. If you learn from Silech Hair, as you can see, I'm already here with two of my ex-students. Silech Hair is a great grandma already. Silech Hair is a great grandma in the glueless wig industry. I used to call myself God's messenger for financial empowerment because I came from somewhere and I want other people to also leave that position. So if you're learning from Silech Hair, you be rest assured that I'm going to empty myself. I'm going to give you everything I know, teach you, and then you have access to me forever. Like even now, if she needs anything, she can call and she can write.
So the learning is to continue.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And you can learn online or in physical class. And all students, whether online or physical, whether you're from Japan, Finland, from the 13 countries we've trained so far, hoping to train more, you can always write me on WhatsApp with any worries. We're going to do video calls, Zoom calls to correct whatever you need at any time, as long as I'm available. Okay.
Do you sell wigs as well?
Yes, on command. On command. Because I need your head measurements to do your wig so that it fits perfectly.
My own head is here. You just measure the head.
No, guys, we are head tellers. We tell us.
So you gave me a meter?
Today, no.
No.
I came with my award.
Oh, let's see the award, mommy. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, now this is heavy. Wow. Okay, this is last year.
Last year, yes.
Beautiful. How many of these do you have?
I have this one.
Wow. So this is Silech Hair. Amazing. The Beauty Door Award, Beauty Institution of the Year. What are your long-term goals with your institution?
Long-term goal is but to take care of people's scalp, most especially, and then create products tailored for African hair. That's it.
So do you intend to go international someday, like to have a physical store out of Cameroon?
Be a cosmetic producer for hair.
Okay.
That's the end of it.
Okay. That's what I'm doing. That's amazing. And you, Happiness, what are your long-term goals with your business and your brand? What's the name of your brand though?
Happy Beauty Parlor.
Hato. Wow, that's good. So tell us, what are your long-term goals?
Like I said, I started with braiding, and I've added installation. I'm hoping to add makeup. So, and then with time, I'll be able to open a big place where I will be able to train other people coming after me. Okay,
so for now, you're not training any other person?
For now, I have just one person now. that just started. But because of the space, that's why I say when I have a bigger place, because of the space limit, I cannot have maybe more than 2 persons at a time.
So now they're calling madam. Say, go buy me soya for that road. Okay, madam. Okay, so your breaks, how much do you charge?
It depends. It depends on what you want. Like what I have on my hair. The mesh plus braiding, everything totals to 15K. Okay. So depending on the length, for this length, if you want it longer, it will mean the money will add because you need to add more attachment and then the money to...
So you add like to how much? To how much? From 15 to...
From 15 to, let me just say 20K. Because the money for mesh will add and then I will obviously add 500 or 1,000 to my normal.
To your level?
Yes.
Okay. Silech. Yes, ma'am. Better when you do your weekly, 20,000 will survive. No matter, go for a week.
At least we begin, you pay just 10,000 francs and you get the wig made, you get it customized, and you get it started.
Okay.
Comes ready to wear. 10,000 francs only.
Very nice. So where's your store located, Mama?
At Noberta, between Dokoti and Manjo.
Okay.
From Dokoti is 100 francs. From Manjo is 100 francs.
Okay. And your social media handles?
I have a page on TikTok, Happy Beauty Parlor. And I equally have a page on Facebook. Okay. And then for those who have my number, I do advertise on my WhatsApp status.
What's your number?
My number +1 376 70 40 7750.
Okay. You want? Can you take it back, please?
+2 377 670 40 7750.
You do home service?
At first I was, but I no longer. I don't.
And any reason for that? Was not safe or what?
I don't do it because I discovered that with home service, people don't really take you serious, because somebody will want you to come and do home service and either they will not want to pay your transport, or they'll be suggesting to pay one way, or they'll be like, you do it at the same price that if they came to the salon. So I just told myself that better I should not.
Yeah, there's no added advantage, so why should I even? Okay, very well. And let's hear about your long-term goals. And the name of your brand, let's start from there.
Nob's Beauty Haven.
What's it?
Nob's Beauty Haven.
Nob's Mama no.
From Noberta and Bofila.
Oh, beautiful. That's good. So what are your long-term goals?
Empowering the community.
Okay.
Expanding large.
That's great. I love that.
And then helping the less privileged.
Okay. Is there a reason for that? Helping?
Yes.
Why?
It's actually a reason for that. Because of my late dad.
Oh. He was helping people, or?
Yeah. He had this, he worked in this organization, the Himalayas Institute, where it was mostly for the less privileged.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, that's good. That's quite inspiring.
I'm not just ending with the beauty work. I'm actually doing this multi-purpose liquid soap, like laundry detergents as a whole. Yes.
Really? How good is it? How effective?
Oh, very good.
You sure?
I have a lot of reviews.
So we'll go see her first.
Yes, it did. I even sent to other parts of the country.
Oh, really? I do like distribution?
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
I just started a month ago.
Are you really distributing? Beautiful. What's the name?
Nob's Power Clean.
Not for you. Well, that's good. So how many people are you training in your beauty salon?
I've trained 23 now, and then I have 5 students presently.
Not Miss Martino. I'm sure you just go to work. And I bring me that chima for my foot.
If you see me for work, nothing
really?
me.
You're working?
I didn't know my slippers no. See, now locate the under the one though. And they plan. When you see me, the one are packaging.
Okay.
Yes, you see. Yeah.
You take your work seriously.
Yeah. So if you see me for street, I just do a normal
person.
Yeah. You enter, you could even mistake my student say, "Na madam."
Oh wow.
And that's me.
That's you. Okay. That is good. Now, thank you so very much for sharing your story with us. It's so inspiring. Yeah. What's your salon base though?
Limbe My 2 Pandora Building.
Pandora Building.
Yes.
And your contact, your business contact.
+237 677 91 2978.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, any take-home message from you to those who are watching us?
Especially to the...
That's your camera.
Especially to the young ladies out there. Do not stay in your comfort zone. Go out, explore. Don't be scared to make mistakes. Don't be scared to limit yourself in one thing. Grab the opportunities as fast as possible, because time waits for nobody. They say, money they make baboon find. So when you have the money, you're able to. So it's not just about money, because there are sometimes money will fail you in one way or the other. But empowering yourself, when you have a skill, God says He will bless the works of your hands. Straight up. Understand? Yeah. Yes. So when you have a skill, there is nothing that can take that away from you. No matter where you find yourself, that skill can help you in one way or the other. So go out there, explore, and empower. Thank you. Silech, any last words?
Same thing. Don't look at price. Seek value. Stack the skills. It's going to help you somewhere. It's a self-empowerment. Can never be taken from you, and skills will always surpass degrees. It is part of the world, and we are in a virgin economy. Africa is still a virgin land for almost everything. And as much as you can, learn a skill, pick a skill that you can learn fast, that can be easily monetized, and learn from the best in that industry. Pay the price and learn once than to pay many times and learn from different people you need top up at every stage. So pay once, learn once, and start making money wherever you are as soon as possible. And the Panache Expo that we're here for is going to run from the 3rd to the 5th of April in Boya Chariot Hotel, where we're going to be bringing beauty experts together. There's going to be beauty competitions, makeup, hair installation, nail installation, special effects, and even fashion experts. We're going to also have free workshops from trainers. Myself, I'll be training on wig installation for free, so don't miss out. That's going to be on the... I'm going to come. I'm free. It's free. That's going to be on the first day. We'll just read it. So we have from the 3rd to the 5th of April. Chariot Hotel. There's registration going on now for the various category for competitors. So if you want to register and take part, you can win. The first position gets 150,000 francs CFA as cash prize. Second gets, I think, 100,000 francs, and the third position gets 70,000 francs. And there's also Panache pageant. It's going to be that competition as well. Last year we had over 3,000 participants, and we're expecting more this year. So it's a good place to come and network, to come and collaborate, and you can also sponsor the event, and your brand name will be put on all the Panache Expo platforms. So don't miss out. Last year the winner for the Babas competition was an all-paid trip to Dubai and a job, 2 years contract. So you see, it's something that this come back. I think there's nothing like this in Cameroon at the moment. There's nothing like this. The beauty industry. I think Panache Expo, formerly called Battle of the Beauticians, it's been rebranded now to Panache Expo. I think there's nothing like this. This is the first of its kind in Cameroon, and this is the 5th edition. And so far it's going strong. So if you're out there, you're a beautician, you're a makeup artist, nail artist, register. The registration is just 10,000 francs, and compete to win, just like Noberta won 2 awards, and this is mine last year, Beauty Institute of the Year. So happiness, you need to go so that you win. So if you're good at makeup, you're good at nail installation, wig installation, anything, special effects, fashion, come and take part. Brand, you get the exposure, network, 3,000 youths. That's a huge market. Beauty enthusiasts. It's a big market, and you can also get booths to showcase your product if you don't want to participate. Get booths to showcase your product and sell them. There's a crowd out there waiting for you. We look forward to seeing you at Panache Expo, 3rd to 5th April 2025, Chariot Hotel, Boya. Okay, we're definitely going to be there. Last words real quick before we go. Any last words? To be about your business, anything, any lessons you want to teach people out there? My last words. My last words would be that for every young person, it's good that you always have at the back of your mind that you need to work. There's no reason why you stay back. There's no reason at all, no matter whatever excuse you have. Always know that you need to work, whether you're married, whether your husband is rich, whether you're from a very rich background, you need to work. Because if you don't work, you will not even have your own self-value. So always know that you need to work.
Okay, very well. Thank you so very much, Happiness. And thank you for sharing your story with us. It was amazing. Now, we'll look forward to hear your own story, but your story too was quite touching. My goodness me, everything you went through. For 1,500 to, what's the net worth now? Hundreds of millions. Village people are watching.
A lot of village people are out there.
I know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's edition. Today's edition was mostly meant for women, for young ladies to learn. Now, there's one thing I'm going to tell you real quick. I studied marketing and business communication. I didn't do journalism. You see, this is talent. This is God's calling for me. And just like I got into the job market, and when you tell somebody I have a degree in marketing, they think you're a foot soldier. You get for work of a role for say a SIM card.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do something else, and this is how I saw myself doing TV presentation. And you cannot talk about entertainment journalists in Cameroon without mentioning Lyonga, and I'm hoping to go international. I'm hoping to go Africa, you see. So I call myself the upper reef of Africa. So you have to have dreams, and do not rely on your certificates. You're going to fail you, most definitely, you see. Anyways, I hope you've learned something. Endeavor to watch the review every Saturdays on Dash TV from 2:30 p.m. And then we're going to have a rebroadcast every Tuesdays, 2:30 p.m. I'm going to see you next time. I am Lyonga. Bye.